some 40 Yeshiva students from the United States and Israel have been on tour in Bahrain to learn more about the Abraham Accords and about interfaith tolerance in the Gulf Kingdom. To talk more about that, we're joined by Loai Al-Sharif, peace activist, expert in Arab-Israeli relations, and a regular on our show. Great to see you again, Loai. We're also joined by Rabbi Aryeh Wasserman, Dean of Students for Yeshivat Migdal HaTorah. Thank you for being with us as well, Rabbi. Welcome to you. You were both on the tour in Bahrain. Loai, I'll start with you. Tell us a bit about the purpose of the trip and how it came about in the first place.
Well, it came, first of all, great to see you again, Laura. It came, the real organization, the real organizer and the real champion behind this tour was actually Rabbi Aryeh. I would like to extend my gratitude to him. So he contacted me about coming with a group of Yeshiva students to Bahrain. So the idea was that very simple. So the Abraham Accords countries that have made peace with Israel, some students want to learn more about these countries, want to learn more about the culture, want to engage with more in dialogue with the people of these countries. So I really had the honor to meet Rabbi Aryeh in the UAE last year with the students as well, but in a very short term, and this time in a lengthier one in Bahrain. And it was a very pleasant and engaging conversations I had with the students. Laura, to be very honest, I felt like I'm engaging with a big family of mine.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Rabbi Aryeh, so this is your brainchild, I understand. Why Bahrain?
Yes, first of all, thank you for having me on the show, and thank you for Loai for inviting me to speak about the trip. So the idea about Bahrain specifically is the past 2 years we took the yeshiva to Dubai, again, as Loai said, to really give the students an eye-opening experience about the significance of the Abraham Accords and to show the students that peace is possible, even though it might be a little bit more complex here in Israel. And so this trip, you can only go to Dubai so many times, although I love going to Dubai. So this trip we tried on something a little bit different. We went to Bahrain. It's less touched. There's tons and tons of tourism in Dubai, not so much in Bahrain. And so that was kind of the thinking of taking the trip this year to Bahrain.
Okay. Loai, how is interfaith tolerance part of Bahrain's history and culture? Of course, there is a synagogue in Bahrain, isn't there?
Yeah, and there's an indigenous Bahraini Jewish families in Bahrain, like the family of Nunu and other families as well. These are indigenous, that these are Bahraini nationals, been there for a very long time. And of course, one of them was my dear friend, the ambassador of Bahrain to the United States, Huda Nunu. So Bahrain is actually a kingdom of tolerance, and it hosts Muslims, Jews, and Christians in harmony. And the people of Bahrain are super friendly, just like the people of the UAE and just like the people of Saudi Arabia, just like the people of Gulf. They are very open to others. But the idea of bringing students to Bahrain to let them engage in discussions with the culture itself, to learn more about Bahrain. Bahrain is one of the Abraham Accords countries, so they want to learn more about it. So we went to the Bahrain National Museum, we went to the Tree of Life, we went to the I don't want to say to the only synagogue in the Gulf. Now it's not, because there is a synagogue in the UAE and Abu Dhabi in specific, which is the Abrahamic House Synagogue. But I would say to the first synagogue in the Gulf, and the discussions we had about Muslim-Jewish relations, about Judaism, about Islam, about Arabs and Jews, about many other things, very fruitful, to be very honest, Laura. I really enjoyed it.
Rabbi Aryeh, you've spoken about peace. Do you see Bahrain as a place where the Jewish community is really flourishing?
I see potential there. In contrast to Dubai, Dubai is a very new community in terms of a Jewish community. As Loai said, the community in Bahrain is an old one, and kind of the remnants of the Jewish community. And the question there that I see is whether it's going to get a kickstart, going to restart with, and the only hope for that is tourism, where more Jews, more Israelis are going to come to Bahrain the same way that they are coming to Dubai, and that will give kind of like a restart for the Jewish community and a future for the Jewish community. So in terms of, that's what I would say in terms of that.
A positive experience all round, it sounds like. Rabbi Aryeh Wasserman and, of course, Loay Al-Sharif, thank you very much indeed to you both for coming to tell us about that trip to Bahrain.